Hi everybody, it's Debbie. Welcome. You're at your home, your happy place, and I'm just gonna be honest, I'm really tired. It's probably around 6:30 in the evening, and I've had all day to, get pumped up to do this, and I choose this evening to record often. It's a Tuesday evening because my husband goes out and plays cards, and so I just have no energy, and I'm not sure if I'm coming down with something or it's this new lifestyle that we adopted after vacation. Since we got back from vacation, we have gone hiking to a waterfall. We did the kayaking for 4 hours. Of course, we have dance once a week in the evenings. I know we do. Oh, we went to golf simulator last weekend. Well, I can't remember everything. It was yesterday, Monday? Yeah. So yesterday we ended up doing Talking Rocks Cavern with our kids. Oh yeah, there was boating all day Saturday, and then Sunday we had lunch with friends, and then we had a birthday party. I mean, I can't call it really a birthday party, but we had my daughter and her family over to celebrate her husband's birthday with just us, family there. So anyway, and then yesterday we went to Talking Rocks Cavern, which I think goes down 90 feet into the ground, and I will put some pictures in at the end if you're interested in that kind of thing. But oh my gosh, it was one of the most beautiful caves. I love caves, and my brother happens to be a spelunker of notoriety. He edits some magazine, and he's in charge of a lot of stuff, and he maps caves around the country. And so he hasn't been in this cave, and they were telling us there's like 10 other caves on the property. But anyway, he's coming into town, so I think we're going to go visit it again. I will have no problem doing it. It's not a long tour. I think they said it's about an hour. It's just some of the most beautiful formations I've ever seen. And we had a great guide. I know he won't see this, but I'm still going to say thank you, Michael. He is a historian, and he was so good with our grandkids. Afterwards, he was showing them rocks that were fossil. I didn't even know we had a state fossil in Missouri. I can't tell you the name of it, the creature right now, but it's a sea creature. And he could tell them what part of that creature it was. And so I looked it up and showed him what the creature looked like. It was just so awesome. But after that, we did a nature walk while we were there. Plus they had mining, and the boys got the best gems. I mean, they got crystallite and emerald and opal and of course quartz, topaz. There was so many. Now they're not all big ones, but some of them were. And then we did mini golf. All of this in a heat advisory. And so I don't know, maybe, let's just say maybe, I just did a little too much in the past 3 weeks, and I'm exhausted. We were supposed to do something today. Oh, we were going to go boating again. I just said no. I have to finish my continuing education, which I did today for real estate school or real estate license. And the thing with that is, you know how that goes when you're doing online education. You just get tired. So here I am, and I know you were probably expecting a tablescape in the house, and I'm going to tell you, it took me probably, I don't know, 8 to 10 tries, and I could not make it work. I wasn't happy. And all of a sudden, everything flipped when I came out here to the screen porch, and oh my gosh, I can't wait to share what I did. And I hope you'll enjoy it. As you can see, I've emptied the rest. I don't have the rest of it done. We're only going to do the table. It is one of my prettiest tablescapes ever for summer, ever. The only thing I don't have at this moment, as I'm looking at it, is a centerpiece. I kind of have something in mind, and so hopefully before this is done filming, I'll find it. Otherwise, we'll be centerpiece-less. It's still gorgeous without it, and let's get started. All right, I kept these because, you know, the summer table I did a little while ago, a couple weeks ago, was really a transition. It was spring to summer, so I kept some of my spring decor, and then I added summer, and these were, you know, my iconic summer awning stripe. I just found these to be so beautiful with kind of the almost a wicker look back on them. And when I found that yellow plate on the kitchen table looked so pretty with aqua, well, I just kept getting my stuff out and playing around. I've gone through many different colors, I don't even know how many, of table runners. And I found a yellow one that you haven't seen. I don't think you've seen. I know you haven't seen it this year, but maybe never. So I am doing a yellow table runner. This is a Tommy Hilfiger. It's got a really pretty weave on it and a beautiful edge. And the only thing I'm not in love with is their label. They sew their iconic red, white, and blue label on it, but fortunately that's on the edge of it. Okay, so we're still light and airy here. These are the same, I don't think I was using these out here. These were what I was using in the kitchen for sure. And I just kind of feel like they just look like, again, like they remind me of a wicker basket or just something super casual. Then I had these out in the kitchen, and I really love, you know, this galvanized metal just reminds me of, summer as well. It reminds me of buckets and, you know, the things that we would put iced sodas in and things like that. So I love that. It also kind of makes you feel like things are chilled a little or cool. And it's casual, definitely a casual look. And now, you saw these in my last video. They were on the show and tell, but they've been on my table for spring in the house, spring, summer. So I just moved them out here. Okay, you guys, at this moment, except for this particular table runner, my kitchen table had a yellow runner and these three things. So all I have done is taken everything that I had in there and bring it out here. But in this setting with these pillows, it's got a whole new feel. And now comes the fun. I'm not using any of the cute things that I showed you at all. Well, no, I'll be using some of the napkins, but none of those dishes. I worked and worked at it, and I had not come up with something that I was thrilled with, and I still don't even have something I'm thrilled with in there yet. But I was in my stash, and I found these, and they're little plates, melamine, and all I could, oh my gosh, when I put that down, let me get you closer. I just couldn't help myself. It is so cute. And then copying what I had done for my spring to summer decor inside, I had the yellow and lavender doubled up. Well, they're the same napkins that were from Hobby Lobby, but I took out the lavender and I added the deep aqua. And so that's what I'm doing with these. And then I don't think I've ever used these with you guys before. I have so many C napkin rings. I have little pieces of coral in the orange coral color. I have silver, like coral reefs, and I have ones that are completely shells all the way around. So many. But this is the one that I felt like looked best with this. And so I'm going to add that to the table. I don't know if you've seen these or not. They are plastic. And I do not recall where and when I got them. I've had them for a long time, but I'm pretty sure you can get them on Amazon, so I will link them below. Now, you take a look at that. So I've yet to find a centerpiece, but isn't this, it's a happy table. I mean, it's just delightful. The bright colors, all of it's plastic and unbreakable. It's just lovely. And yeah, I have some, they're not that deep, but I do have some flatware that has some sea-colored, like sea glass colored handles. I don't know if I have all of it locally, but I don't even want to put that out because bringing in the stuff, I know how dirty it gets out here pretty quick. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments. I love finding, you know, just some kind of luncheon plate that suits the season. And for me, this one is just bringing in all the fun. It's just saying, let us enjoy summer and have a blast. So I'm going to take a minute and see if I can find what I've got in mind is like a seashell. If I could find one of my, and I don't know where they are, but if I could find one of my conch shells, I think that would be really kind of pretty in the middle. But I'll go see, and I do have something in the kitchen that I could bring out here that could work, but I don't think I want to leave it out here because it's got a real wax candle, and I'm perspiring at 6:30 in the evening going on 7 out here in this heat advisory, so I don't know that I'm going to leave wax out here. I went up to my sitting room, and I knew I had a lot of my seashells and starfish up there, and I just grabbed a handful and brought them down. I thought about getting a bowl that I have and put them in it, but before I did, I thought, let me just lay them down. And really, that's how simple I want this. That is it. It is so perfectly simple and cute. I didn't rearrange them. I just put them down. And I think that is it, you guys. This is simplicity, casual entertaining. You know, this is, anybody can sit here, the little ones, they can't mess up a thing, can't break anything. It's so lovely. I hope you like it. I'm going to take you out, since it's a short video. I want to show you my dwarf lavender. I told you they were lilac, but I was wrong. Let's walk out here. It's so close I can smell it in there. And I am blown away by these, you guys. Look at this. Oh, and the bees. I have so many beautiful little bees. Just as I stand here, I mean, all I want to do is just take deep breaths, but I don't want the bee. It's like I've got to, honestly, I was sitting here thinking I should put in one of those beehives. The bees are, I'm not afraid of bees. I don't want to be stung, but they are on this everywhere. I don't know if you can pick that up, but I'll stand still for a second and you can kind of see some of them. It's just, there's a butterfly, but it's mostly bees, except there's a big giant one there that I don't know what he is. Like, is he a hornet? Oh, this one doesn't look good. And I have them all the way down Oh my gosh, there's a really pretty butterfly on that one. Can you see it? There you go. Hi, pretty butterfly. And then there's more down here. And the scent. So I'm thinking they are amazing. And they go all the way down. I am thinking maybe I should harvest some. I kind of don't want to yet, so I am going to look it up. And if you guys, I know you all have such good advice. There's so many of you that know things. But anyway, I want you to, if you know stuff about harvesting lavender, because these first 3 plants particularly are abundant. And I think I could at least steal a few of the strands off of here and tie up a bunch to dry. Ooh. Okay, first I want to say thank you. Thank you so much. Sometimes I read your comments when I'm at some place, and people just honestly cannot believe the things you write, and they are not because they're bad, but because they're overly kind. And I've said this before, you know, words have power, and you can curse people or you can bless people. And I am so blessed to the point that my cup runneth over because of you all. And I just thank you. I just really want you to know I read every single comment. I typically take the weekend off if I happen to be somewhere where I've got the time to be answering. I will look at them and move them over to approved, but I take the weekends off. I really want to make sure that I'm balancing life, family. I don't want YouTube to take over. At the beginning, I kind of was really, you know, I was slow at it, and I didn't know, I still don't know what I'm doing, but I mean, I know more than I did. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm taking days off and trying to have a more regular schedule as far as when I record, so that it's not interfering with our life. And so if you don't hear from me until like the day I'm popping it back up, which will be in the morning, yeah, that's why. It's not because it's because I'm taking days off. The other thing I wanted to say is, you guys, thank you so much. 2 times, the last 2 videos, I was wearing something that I said, oh, I'll link below, and I forgot. And some of you are like, oh, I thought you were going to link that pair of pants, the white pants that I had on. And so thank you. I went in and linked it, but because I didn't link it then, I'm going to try right now and remember to link it again here. And then that blue ensemble that I wore in the last video, I forgot to link as well, which I went in and linked pretty early on in that day, but I will link it again. And I said I was going to buy another version of it, which just came today. I should get it and show it to you. I will. And then I thought, I'm so hot. I mean, it's just steamy out here. And I love KAFTANs. I can't help it. I love them. I could live in them. Some people call them muumuus, but, you know, I like KAFTAN. Anyway, so this is one that I got on Amazon. And it is, you know, it's just a square. It's been sewn up. Let's see, the seam opens up here a little bit. But, but it's got some nice weaving, which I know you can't see here, but it's like weaves in here to give you a little bit of a really pretty neckline. It is a V-neck, super comfortable and not expensive. And it came in a variety of colors. I believe it might have had a couple other prints. This one is, I believe, I don't know if this is black and white or brown and white. I can't really tell. But it came in, I know it came in a green and maybe a tan, I don't know. But I will link it below. And I will be back this week with another video. I have no idea what it's going to be because I struggled so much with just that centerpiece, and then it took me 30 seconds to go upstairs and find something and do it. But it really is hard when I'm changing things over and I'm like, I get stuck. And I'm just glad I was able to have success here. And I want this to move over there. So what I normally put over there is a navy and coral colored pillow. And I brought those up, and because it also has this really pretty aqua in it, and I brought it up and I was going to use it, and then I don't know, something happened and I changed it up and put those pillows out on the back deck. So and I don't mind changing things up, so we'll see what's going to end up here. And I do have another haul to show you. It's a mini haul of for bedroom, because I'm redoing the bedroom, the master bedroom, taking it into full-blown summer as well, and I'm so excited about it. Oh, I wanted to say hi. Hi to my sister-in-law, Paulette. She watches my channel every single time, and I keep telling her I'm going to say hi. I have said hi to her before, but I want to say hi. I don't see her very often. And, you know, to all of you guys, I know there's a lot of you that watch that don't comment, and I understand. I totally do, because I watch a lot of YouTube that, and I don't comment on. So thank you guys for all of your time. And oh, I should check and see if I made it to 6,500. I'm going to do that right now. Okay, I checked my my video numbers and I dropped back down. I was I think I was at 6499, and now I'm dropped back down to 6491. So YouTube just doesn't want me to hump over to 6,500, I guess, because so many of you also said sometimes it's the YouTube, it starts taking things away from you. I don't know. The numbers don't mean that much, but you know, you kind of put these little goals in your mind. Ooh, I'm super close to this. Wouldn't it be nice? So, okay, I did bring in this other set, and let me tell you. So this is by Pretty Garden on YouTube, and I'm on YouTube. This is by Pretty Garden on Amazon, and they have another one that has more colors. I just am not sure if it is exactly the same with the seams and all. I may eventually, because these were on, I don't know if they are today, but the day I launched the last video, these were on limited sale. So they were like between $27 and $29 for both pieces. And then the other one was also on sale. But since I'm not wearing it, it will be easier for me to show you the seaming of it. Here you can see that, and then that, and the neckline. And although they call it a crop, you know, this is my natural waist up here, so I don't think it's a crop. Well, I know I've got it down a little low, but still. I'm still able, I never had my stomach showing, and these are so easily stretched up. You can, not a problem to make sure that your tummy's covered. It's a nice stretch band, though this will give you a little bit of tightness. It will make it, you know, tighter if you need it tighter. And we've got the pockets here on the side, and then that seam that goes down the front, which is kind of slimming. Beautiful hem. And what size are these? I think they're medium. It's a medium. And they come in a variety of sizes and a variety of colors. You can get it in some darker colors. They're not all pastel. Okay, one more thing. I'm going to make you lower. Okay. So, I have a question for y'all. I really don't want to get too far off track with my channel as far as sharing some of these things, but I would like feedback. The problem is I can't ever tell, you know, when you have, let's say I have 2,500 to 3,000 views on a video, my comments are typically around 260, let's say. So that's a very small portion, and those are the people giving me the feedback. And so that's who I've got to listen to as far as whether I'm going to do something when I ask you about it. So I have a couple things. One thing, as soon as I'm done here, I'm going up into my studio and I'm going to record something. And I will put a link below here for the channel. I have had this channel for 5 years probably, and it used to have, I think it probably had 3 videos on it, and I took them down. It's very difficult for me to be vulnerable on camera. It's easier actually for me to be vulnerable on camera to strangers than it is to people I know, and there's a lot of you out there that I know. So this is part of it. It's a little, I don't know. But anyway, the first video, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the first video out. I filmed it. You can see in the background, no leaves on the trees. I believe that God's been, I mean, it's not I believe, I know God's been wanting me to do this for a very, very long time. And, you know, if you operate in fear, that's not something that God desires. And so that's kind of what the first video is about, is why I'm doing a channel that I'm almost kicking and screaming to do, like I don't want to do. And that's not the case, because I do know it can help people. But I also know that it's just, it's difficult to be vulnerable, like I said. And I also don't want to come across as somebody who is appearing like they know things, and I don't. Okay, so anyway, now that I've got your you know, your curiosity piqued, hopefully you'll go over and check it out. It's called Trump Sounding, and it's based on a verse in the Bible. And I tell you somewhere in that long video about what it is. But the second video I'm going up to record next, and I'll probably go ahead and put that out this week as well. And it is going to be a testimony of healing, miraculous healing. And I haven't shared it on this, you know, on this channel, what I used to have, I don't think. Maybe I have. And how the fact is that I was miraculously cured. But that leads me to something else. So I said I didn't want to get too far off on this channel. Well, that's not on this channel, and it's not going to be on this channel. But what I am wondering is if you're interested in the fact that I eat, for the most part, 0 carb. I say that after I didn't tonight, because I really just was out of control. I am a carb addict, and I have gluten sensitivity, and that's just, I've had a lot of autoimmune issues, and 0 carb is a way that I have been able to have no more of the torment of eczema and arthritis and the brain fog and fatigue and all these things. But when I do go off it, which we did on vacation, it just instills in me so much more why I need diet is so important in your life. And it's not about losing weight, but you do. And the fact is, I was an RN. I have all of that education inside of me. I am not, what word am I last? Because I'm not an idiot. I'm not uninformed when it comes how the body works. Unfortunately, the way a lot of doctors are taught is not to get to the roots of problems. And there's a lot of us out there who gave up on that kind of medicine and said, no more. I don't want a prescription doctor. And when my doctor refused to stop doing it, I found a new one, and it changed my life. And that was probably, well, I'm 66. I think I was 52 when I found my doctor. So I don't have her anymore. She's left the practice. She moved her practice into another place. Then she's left that practice and moved out of state. And honestly, telehealth was fine for COVID times, but I want to see a doctor. I want a doctor to see me. I want a physical assessment. I want to be touched and let them be able to see, oh, here's the skin turgor, things like that. They need to know those things. So anyway, I just want to know, I don't know if I should start a different channel. How many channels can I really do? I don't know. And also, I've been on bioidentical hormones since I saw that doctor, 52. And so I have a lot to say about that. I just was talking to somebody yesterday who is going on some kind of hormone replacement therapy, and she knows what she's talking about because she's a rep. And hi, sweetheart, you know who you are. But she mentioned that, she was going to do injections because they're absorbed quicker. But I don't think people understand what I'm on and the difference that a daily, twice a day treatment of a bioidentical hormone can do in someone who has absolutely no estrogen in their body anymore. So, okay, you guys, enough said. This can happen. I know I'm older, but this happened to me in my 30s. I went through menopause so early. So if you're younger and you're thinking, oh, I don't need to listen to what this old lady's saying, trust me, you might be surprised that, you might. And then I was probably in perimenopause for, I don't know, 5 years before that. So all that said, is this anything that you guys want to hear about? And let me know the truth if you'd like to hear about it, but not on this channel. And that'll kind of give me an idea of what I need to do, because I just don't know. I'm not good at filming myself cooking. But boy, did I make something good yesterday. And I had the leftovers for lunch today. Let me just tell you what it was. And I've already thought about how I'm going to tweak it. It was chicken breasts that were sliced long ways, and they were boneless and skinless. And then they told you to coat them in ranch dressing, and then put some cheddar on them, and then put bacon on them. But they didn't have you wrap the bacon, so the bacon kind of came off at the end. And it felt like to me the cheese just melted into the pan, which is fine for me because I'm not really very tolerant of cheese anyway. But I think about the next time I'm going to try it, I'm going to cut into the breast. I'm going to stuff cream cheese in there, and I'm going to make sure that the bacon gets wrapped all the way around, and maybe I'll need to turn it once during cooking so that the bacon gets a little crispy on both sides. Anyway, my husband was like beside himself. It was the most juicy, tenderest chicken. It was so easy to prepare, and it was really good leftovers. All right, I think I've talked enough. I really do. I think that was it. So I'm going to put a link down for Trump sounding. Let me know. I'm going to put a link down for the clothes and anything else I can find here. I have no idea what my next video is. I'm so sorry. And, but you guys just keep your information coming, and I will see you next time. This, I know, is gorgeous. TJ Maxx, you guys. See you next time. Bye.